Previously, on Talk That Talk.
Everybody want their name in the books. Everybody want that. You play for the Lakers. Why don't you want your jersey up there? And if you don't get that, even though if you didn't earn it or not, I think that becomes a battle.
Shout out to, was it Winning Season? Dope show. All right. Yeah, if you ain't on the Quan, you got to get on it. If you're a basketball fan, you might want to get on it. That joint is dope. And then it does have a show that's talking about the development of the Showtime Lakers. All right. Teddy, why is everything a black and white thing when it comes to style?
It's a great question, man. Paul said a lot of key points. To be honest, I'm not sure I have too much else to add. Paul made a lot of great points. I don't have anything to add at this time.
Mind if I jump in, Julian?
Go ahead, man.
So I feel like, and I'm gonna just have to say it just what it is. It's two specific things in my opinion. Number one, it's a dick measuring competition. I don't know if I can say that, but I just said it. But that's really what it is. It's an elephant trunk competition among. Pause. All right, but it's an element of competition amongst two different races. Honestly, that one our people we've accepted, well not accepted, but we've went through systemic oppression for years. And anytime that we do something, many times by outside races, either they like it and love it behind closed doors, or they talk crap about it, right? My thing is, the bottom line is it becomes black and white when it's kind of like, say, I'm over here doing my own thing and I didn't ask you about your opinion, but you put your opinion out there for the world and you're diminishing what I'm doing. I think that's when it becomes the aspect of overall black and white. That's when it becomes an issue. If, for example, I remember I saw during the pandemic, they had an interview with a band director. I believe he was from Auburn, and Dr. Little was on the call, and I'm drawing a blank, but it's the brother from LSU. That's Fred. I can't think of his name, but I think Dr. I can't remember, but the band director from LSU. What's the name? Julian?
Kelvin?
Yeah. So it's like they were on the show, and he was basically asking questions like, and then they had the brother from Penn State, and they were just talking about the differences between PWI, HBCU, and a lot of these brothers graduated from HBCUs, and some of them are running PWIs. And what I realize is a lot of races are just blatantly ignorant about our culture, or they love our rhythm, but they haven't experienced our blues. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, it's kind of like the original question was, the first question tonight was, are there culture vultures? There are certain things that we agree that we take from them, but even when we do our own thing, then it's like either they secretly love it or they talk crap about us, publicly on different forums. I look at it like this. I think a better example would have been, look at BYOS. That was a whole movement, honestly, for a good little bit, where Harvey and Ralph was just playing, honestly, doing what we've been doing for years, just playing to attract. But when they started adding, it was like the ABCs, and it was a poster, and that was something big. When they came out with their own sticks, that was something big. When, like Cushion was saying, we added our own swag to it, that's when it was like, all right, cool. And then they grabbed a whole new generation of percussionists, and then they ran with it for a time. It becomes black and white, bro, when they talk crap about us. When it's like, bro, we just doing us. Like, we not talking, mess about shirts. That's when it becomes like an overall black and white thing. I think that's the issue, bottom line. And I think Crystal is making some valid points in the comments where we lose who we are when we don't write it down, because as Africans, we know for a fact we're accustomed to oral transmission. That's how we pass things down. I mean, so it's like when you still talk about, and I always say this on the show about post-traumatic slave syndrome. Think about real talk. I just left, New Orleans for Easter. How many recipes, real talk, in our family that are dying with the elders because we're not writing them down? So you are losing the swag to the potato salad because you didn't write it down from your mama. Or you losing the swag to that sweet potato pie because you didn't write it down. It's the same thing. And they see it, they write it, and it may not be the exact same way, but then they could claim it for theirs.